Hi everyone, thank you for joining us and welcome to our travel channel. After spending 7 days in Nice, we moved along the coast to Marseille. We only had a few days to spend there, so we wanted to make good use of our time. Therefore, we picked just two things that we could not miss.
So at the top of our list was a boat tour of the Calanques, and we were really lucky to be able to get on one, especially since the next couple of days were going to be really windy and all those boat tours were canceled. Second on our list was to explore the old town, and since our hotel was right in the heart of it, it was right there at our doorstep.
Yeah. After checking those two things off our list, we did have some extra time, however, so we saw a very interesting exhibit about 20,000-year-old underwater caves. Although our time in Marseille was short, we did pack in all of the essentials. So let's jump right in.
We're Tanya and Martin, and we've been traveling the world, going to all the places that we've always dreamed of visiting.
We've still got plenty of places to go, so please join us as we plan our travels and continue our journey around the world. Marseille is France's oldest city. It was founded by Greek settlers way back around 600 BC. Since then it's grown into France's second largest city and has been shaped by Greek, Roman, African, Middle Eastern and European influences. It's a true melting pot of cultures. We walked down to Old Port, which has been the beating heart of Marseille since its beginning.
On our way to find a boat tour of the Calanques National Park, we came across the fish market. The fish market at the Old Port in Marseille has been there for as long as the city. They start setting up before dawn when the fishermen arrive with their traditional blue boats. They unload crates filled with the morning's catch. There are sardines, red mullets, sea urchins, and octopus. They use these simple wooden tables and lay out the fish on crushed ice. They like to keep things traditional, painting their tables light blue to match their boats. The vendors constantly splash the fish with seawater to keep it fresh.
We found a place to book a boat tour. We were fortunate to catch the last one out. The water was expected to be very choppy for the next few days, so every trip after ours was cancelled. And as forecast, the waves the following day were pretty big, so it wouldn't have been a very enjoyable boat ride. We found our boat and set out for our tour. It's about a 20-minute ride to the Calanques National Park.
The Calanques is one of the most stunning and unique natural wonders along the Mediterranean coast. They are these beautiful, steep limestone cliffs that drop right into the sea, and they're filled with hidden coves. In 2012, it was established as a national park, which covers both terrestrial and marine areas. Each Calanque is unique. Some are narrow and steep, while others are wider with gentle slopes that lead down to quiet, pebbly beaches. The Calanques were formed millions of years ago from the erosion of limestone by rivers and later by sea. Over time, these forces carved out steep, narrow valleys that now lie partially submerged. Some of these white limestone cliffs tower as high as 400 meters above the water. We passed by Calanques du Port-Mieux, which is primarily used as a mooring spot for yachts and sailboats. area, with its many inlets, is a popular spot for all kinds of water sports.
After about 3 hours, we headed back to port. Although the boat was a little crowded, this was still an incredible tour, being out there on the water and seeing these cliffs and coves. The Calanques National Park is a must-see. We paid €33 each, which for a 3¼ hour tour was well worth every penny. The next day we set out to explore Old Town. Old Town Marseille, or Le Panier, is the oldest neighbourhood in France's oldest city. It sits on a hill just above the old port. The area is filled with cobblestone streets, steep staircases and hidden squares.
One of the first things we noticed in Old Town was the colorful street art. Many of the buildings, walls, and staircases are covered with colorful murals and graffiti. Artists from all over have left their mark here, transforming the neighborhood into an open-air gallery. Le Panier is Marseille's artistic heart. It's home to numerous galleries, ateliers, and artisanal shops where local artists create and sell paintings, pottery, jewelry, and soap.
There are many bakeries, cafes, bars and restaurants that you can relax at. It's the perfect place for people watching, especially if you have a cup of coffee or a glass of beer in your hand. This is where tourists and locals hang out and chat with friends. Many cities have their old town, and this is one of the most artistic and interesting ones that we've seen.
We followed the maze of narrow alleys and pastel-colored buildings down toward the sea and came across the Cathedral de La Major. This is a massive 19th century Romanesque Byzantine cathedral. It overlooks the sea and is one of Marseille's most recognizable landmarks. The craftsmanship here is unreal, and the altar is just gorgeous. On our last day in Marseille, we visited a replica of the Cosquer Cave, which was housed in a building next to the museum. Named after the diver Henri Cosquer, who discovered it in 1985, the cave holds prehistoric paintings and carvings that reveal glimpses of the life as it was over 20,000 years ago.
The real cave is submerged beneath the sea as a result of rising waters over millennia. It's accessible only through a narrow submerged tunnel over 100 feet below the sea's surface.
When we stepped outside of the museum, we found a race happening. Local high school students were competing with man-powered floating watercraft they built themselves. It's like a mini engineering competition right on the water. It was a fun thing to watch on our last day in Marseille.
So here are the costs for our 5-day stay in Marseille. The train ride from Nice to Marseille was $98. Our hotel costs were $467. We went way too cheap on our accommodations, so we recommend that you pay a little more for your hotel. Our food was $308, and our boat tour to the Calanques National Park was $74, for a total of $947. So the Calanques National Park and Old Town are definitely must-sees if you're in Marseille. And if you have the chance, you should also check out the Cosquer Cave exhibit, we highly recommend that, and we really enjoyed it. So we had great activities while we were in Marseille, but our hotel bookings were a bit of a disaster. We booked a room on the third floor of a building that had a winding staircase. And not only that, but some of the stairs were uneven, so it got a little treacherous at times.
One thing that Marseille is known for is pastis, which is a traditional anise-flavored aperitif. You put it in a glass with a cube of ice and then add water to suit your taste. It's such a popular drink in Marseille that there are entire stores dedicated to selling it. The most popular brand there is Ricard, but another popular brand is Pernod.
I went to a store that made its own pasties, so I bought a sample pack while I was there.
So thanks for joining us on our short tour of Marseille. We'll see you in the next video when we will be in Bordeaux, one of the most famous wine regions of the world. So see you then.